What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Listen, if you are new to the scene, I am your host, Rich, and today we got an amazing artist for you guys. Somebody who's been working, putting in years of work around the city. Listen, if you haven't heard of him before, you're about to be in for a treat. Y'all sit back and enjoy the show.
I'd like to welcome y'all to the scene. My name is Tony Foster Jr. I'm here to perform a couple of songs, a couple of original songs, a little something old, a little something new. The old, this song's called Come Around. It's been around since before I had kids, so we talking about 10, 15 years by now. And it's what I would consider a classic. So I'm glad to see it as Come Around one more time, and I'm happy to perform it with y'all. So here we go. Y'all ready? When you gon' come around, when you gon' come around, when you gon' come around again. You gon' come around again. I need you to come around, I need you to come around, I need you to come around again. See, I've been thinking about when I first saw you, and I can't do without needing and wanting you simply just around me constantly. And when my feet hit the ground, I'm coming for you, girl. So I need you to let me know how far you're willing to go. I'm only going over and over again. Girl, let me know where and when. When you gon' come around, when you gon' come around, when you gon' come around again. I need you to come around, I need you to come around, I need you to come around again. I'm not saying that I've got it all figured out, but right now I gotta know when you gon' come around, when you gon' come around, when you gon' come around again. So can you tell me now, how can I hold up if you won't hold me down? I don't think my heart would ever make a sound. It might stop beating, my lungs would surely drown in my own bleeding ground. So please don't ever let me go, 'cause I can't pretend that I'm winning, girl. I never come this far without you protecting my heart. I don't even know where we are, where we started from. I gotta know when you gon' come around, when you gon' come around, when you gon' come around again. Yeah. I need you to come around, need you to come around, need you to come around, need you to come around again. I'm not saying that I've got it all figured out. Right now I gotta know when you gon' come around, when you gon' come around, when you gon' come around again. Come around, need you to come around, need you to come around again. I'm not saying that I've got it all figured out. Right now I gotta know when you gon' come around, when you gon' come around, when you gon' come around again. When you gon' come around, when you gon' come around, when you gon' come around again. Come around, I need you to come around, need you to come around, need you to come around again. I'm not saying that I've got it all figured out, but right now I got it. When you gon' come around, when you gon' come around, when you gon' come around again. All right, so this next song is a new song. It's that something new I was talking about. It's unreleased right now, and it's called "It Won't Always Feel This Way." So, man, I know that right now a lot of us are dealing with so much. I mean, just the world around us is so chaotic. And while we all deal with a lot of things that we share and verbalize vocally, there's a lot that we don't share with people, that we deal with internally, and it can feel like a lot to carry. It's a lot of a burden, whether we're talking about chronic illness or just grief or insecurities or whatever we're facing. But this song is just a reminder that, the word says weeping endures for a night. You know what I'm saying? But joy comes in the morning. So as I wrote this song, I reflected on things, and I just wanted to find a space to share that with all of you. So if you're dealing with something right now that you're not telling anybody, you're not alone, and you just need to know that it won't always feel this way. It won't always feel this way. I see you falling, but it's okay. No one could ever take your place. It won't always feel this way. I know that pain is so overrated, 'cause nobody wants to feel alone. Just a bit longer, you're getting stronger. Nothing lasts forever, 'cause it won't always feel this way. I see you falling, but it's okay. No one could ever take your place, 'cause it won't always feel this way. I know you feel like it's over, feel like there's no one to turn to. You feel the weight of the world is crashing down, down, down. One foot in front of the other. I know that you will recover. No better time than now. It won't feel this way. I see you. I see you falling. It's okay. I know it's okay. No one could ever take your place. Ever take your place. Feel this way. 'Cause it won't always wait. Feel this way. See, I see you falling. It's okay. I know it's okay. No one could ever take your place. Ever take your place. Feel this way. Always feel this way. See, I know you're hurting, 'cause it won't always. Take me back to the chorus. See, it won't always feel this way. I see you falling, but it's okay. No one could ever take your place, 'cause it won't always feel this way. Thank y'all for joining us on this episode of The Scene, man. We look forward to many more episodes. Thank y'all for having me. Tony Foster Jr., man, I'm out.
Man, look, that set was fire. Like, for real, y'all killed that, man. I love the music, the message behind it. Everything was dope, man. Thank you for coming on first and foremost, man. It's an honor to have you, for real, for real.
Man, I appreciate the call, man.
Yeah, most definitely,
This
man.
is the kind of stuff I love to do. Like, 2025 has been one of those years where a lot of people have asked me to do lots of things, and I've said no, pretty much exclusively. Like, and I mean, but when opportunities like this come up, this is the future of how we are going to be made aware of one another. So, man, I appreciate I appreciate you thinking of me and giving me a call and allowing me to share some of my music with y'all's team and with all of the viewers and everybody that's a part of what you're building, man.
Yeah, man. I listen, like I said, bro, I loved it. I was sitting over there in the other room, man, like, yo, they killing, man. So I want to ask, man, because I'm sure that the viewers want to know. So, like, your inspiration with starting music, like, what kind of got you inspired? Like, was it artists or, you know?
Man, I'm one of those rare cases where both of my parents were singers, and the church that I grew up in was just one of those churches where music was at the forefront of what was going on in there. We had some incredible just mentors. I mean, Norman Noble, Dennis Scott, Sandra Thompson, Armetta Murphy. Like, those are like the Mount Rushmore of music in my mind. And so I had no choice when I was young, but to come up in a world full of like incredible sonics. And so I didn't really. I'm one of those rare cases where there was nothing else that was going to happen except for I was going to become a singer. I was going to become an artist. And honestly, you know, beside the fact that it was something I loved to do, just the level at which I did that at such a young age kind of made it to where everyone that was around me that knew what I was doing was pushing me further and pushing me higher and pushing me forward. And while that came with a lot of pressure, it was something that I embraced and that made me feel like I was made for something, you know. I was blessed. I think when we talk about gifts and what people are gifted with, I mean, we fail to consider that. That's really just the sum of what we do the most. You know, the things that we're gifted at are really, when you just think about it, the things that we do more than any other thing. I mean, as most artists do, I've struggled over time trying to figure out how to place my artistry inside of my real life, and create room and make it work when every human doesn't acknowledge themselves to be an artist. You feel me? So when you operate like an artist would, it can be challenging to live in an artist space, but to be in a world full of people that don't really see the world that way. So trying to be in community, but also respect the artistry that you have and really recognize how serious it is and how much it means to you. That's something that I've had to grow into, kind of mixing together, like, what am I making for me and what am I making for the people that listen to what I do? And I'm finally feeling like I'm growing. You know, I'm almost 40 and I'm growing into a space where I can make sense of that now. And so, yeah, like, it's just been a constant, you know, resonating in my mind of like, music is who I am. Music is what I want to be. Music is what I do. But also, it's the way I express myself. And, you know, on one end, taking it serious, like, this is the thing that I do for life. And on the other end, feeling like it's also a part of life that I experience that gives me joy, that brings me happiness, that I can do in community. So yeah, that's the long answer of.
No, man, honestly,
you
started trickling to my next question, Doc. So my next question, you know, I want to know, like, so you've been an artist for quite some time, so I'm sure you've endured the challenges of being an artist. Like, you talked about the mental space, the different spaces you got to be in while still being a human and being and dealing with regular people. So those challenges that you've dealt with as an artist, how do you feel like they've helped mold you? You know, what do you feel like that's done for you as a person and you as an artist? How's those challenges, you know, molded you?
Yeah, that's a really great question. I think, like, again, just speaking about like the human element of artistry and how important it is for humans to express art. I have two daughters, you know, they are 8 and 11. And I'm just, you know, continuing to watch them grow into their discovery of music and really just them uncovering their own innate like gifts and talents. Yeah. And every day I watch them try to figure out what it means to express yourself through art, whether they're drawing things or whether they are just creating things or whether they're humming little tunes and singing music. And as I watch them, I'm like, man, like, I get to watch that human expression just kind of develop from a space of what is this to what does this mean for me? And so like just being of the mindset of knowing that everybody's on their individual journey. Like I have humility in recognizing and understanding where I am in my journey, but also like I don't feel like there's a reason for me to look at what somebody else is going through on their journey and try to dictate how they should be expressing themselves. I'm just grateful to be a part of the same human experience as them, to where whatever they give to me, I get to receive. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a like an immense like sense of gratitude and humility just to be in and of art, to where when you know it, when you hear it, when you see it, you get to experience it. A lot of people, you know, a 4-part harmony could slap them right in the ears, and they wouldn't even know what that even is, you know? Yeah. So I'm just grateful to have the awareness and the appreciation for art. And I think it's important for us as this older generation. I'm a little bit older generation, but this older generation to continue to foster, no pun intended, like music appreciation so that everybody knows that what they're experiencing is beautiful, whether somebody's off pitch or whether like we recognize abstract art, and somebody might look at that and be like, that's ugly. Somebody might hear something that sounds a certain way and say, that's ugly. But somebody else might have a different vantage point of what that is. So just being available to experience the expression is enough for me. Yeah,
that's dope, man. I mean, the experience in art is just already a beautiful thing in itself, you know. And so there's so many people that are going to get to hear your music and have already heard your music, people that are true fans of you, you know, new fans to come. Yeah. So as people hear your music and they get in that experience of Tony Foster Jr., what's something that you want them to take away from your music?
Yeah, man, that's interesting. I think, like I said, man, just the human element of me being just one individual, experiencing life, experiencing all the things I've been through. If you go and you listen to my catalog, you know, and you really, you know, consider me as a human being, there's a lot already there. And I write with a great sense of transparency. You know, I went to college and studied journalism. And so I learned the elements of writing good stories, the way that communication impacts people psychologically, and the way that you can say one thing and it has a completely separate impact, and then you say the same thing in a different context and it has a completely different impact, or you use you have the same context with different words, and it can strike someone differently. So I've always tried to write with a sense of like, what will the listener be receiving from what I have to share? Like, what do they get to learn about me? So I think what you'll find is just like a unique individual with a lot of different sounds. I mean, I grew up singing gospel, had some classical training in high school and in college. I've gotten more into expressing and experimenting with other different types of genres. So you'll hear a wide variety of different like styles along with my sound. And it's just continuing to evolve and to change into things. And I have no idea what your take or what anybody's take will be. But I think that's the blessing of it, is that I don't need to worry about that. I just need to continue to express from a genuine place, and whoever has ears to hear it, man, they will, and they will, and they'll be blessed. So this is, you know, I feel like my artistry and everyone's artistry is like literally genuinely the only gift that you can really give. You know what I mean? That lasts forever. I mean, I've got recordings of myself from when I was real young that still exist that I can just, you know, go listen to. And I mean, that's beautiful for me. I mean, nobody else might get anything out of that, but I get something out of that. And so people that love me, people that are around me, my family, my friends, my acquaintances, they all get to have that as I continue to create. And that's what motivates me to not stop, you know, is to not be in my head about what it is and just give and let the people do with it what they need to do with it.
For sure. No, it's definitely, man. Now, I know one of those songs you did, the second song was not released yet. So let the people know, you know, what's coming up, where they can find it, what's your social media, all those things, you know?
Oh yeah. I mean, gosh, that song is tucked away. It needs some work done to it. And it's not even really in queue for the next release. The next release, though, is a project that I have with my brother Sid Carter. We did a residency in 2024.
Shout out to Sid, man.
Shout out to Sid. Shout out to my brother
That's my guy.
Sid. We've released one single by now. By the time this airs, we will have released our second single. But the project is called O Taste and See. It features one of our background vocalists. He arranged vocals on that project as well, Thaddeus. So shout out to him.
Dope.
But we're gonna do a waterfall release with that project. So we've already released Nets, which is one of the songs that is on that project. We released a special version that was approved by the Oklahoma City Thunder. So it's an official connection to an NBA team, which I never thought in my entire life that there would be a team in Oklahoma City and I would be writing a song for them to use, which is incredible. And so that song, and then O Taste and See is next. And then we'll continue to see what songs. I won't get too much. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
I guess we'll have to see. You know what I'm saying? To tap in. Follow your boy. No, but
give them the social tag if they're gonna follow you.
Yeah, I mean, the best way to find out anything for me is just to get on your search engine and type in Tony Foster Jr. It'll connect you to Instagram, which is at Tony Foster Jr. It'll connect you to Cash App. $, Tony Foster Jr. It'll send you to TikTok at Tony Foster Jr., Facebook, Tony Foster Jr. And all things social media related. I try to keep that pretty well synced. So if you're ever looking for booking anything, if if the project is right and you're serious about what you're doing, please give me a call, because we need more opportunities and instances just like this for people to recognize that we're here. We're in Oklahoma City. We're in Oklahoma. We're in the South. We're in America, and we're doing this type of work right now. And it's something that we want to continue to do. So
most definitely.
Yeah, shout out to y'all, man.
Man, I appreciate it, bro. And once again, man, you came and you did your thing. You know, I'm thankful for that. I'm sure the team appreciate being a part.
For sure, I do too.
Man, thank you for coming on, bro.
Of course, man. Anytime. Call me anytime, man. I'm available.
I shall, Doc. I got your number. Speed dial. I got you. But, yo, if y'all like what y'all saw, you already know, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Do those things and give us your feedback. Let us know how y'all feel. Once again, this is The Scene. You feel me? And y'all tap in.